The information in this program is presented for you to use at your discretion. You should consult your physician before embarking upon any change to your health and physical exercise routine. Welcome to Fulton Fitness. I'm your host, Jewel Peterson, your certified fitness professional. Research shows that concussions are occurring in many high school sports, and despite the growing understanding of how concussions affect the brain, students still aren't reporting them. Here now to talk about concussions in high school athletes is Dr. Daniel VanderEnde. He is the medical program administrator for the Fulton County Health and Wellness Department. Doctor, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Jewel.
I'm glad I got your name right that time. That I stumbled a little bit there earlier, but it's a pleasure to have you here on the show.
Sure.
So we're talking about concussions, and you brought your brain.
I brought a brain.
All right. Very good. So let's talk about concussions first, and just what are they, and how does it affect the brain?
Well, a concussion is an injury to the brain itself from a sudden jolt, jar, fall. But it does not necessarily have to cause any long-term injury. It can just affect the tissue. Now, the signs and symptoms of a concussion are important. You know, concussions happen commonly, and I know that in high school athletes it has been a growing concern.
Right.
And you don't have to lose consciousness to have a concussion.
Okay.
Which is perhaps a misunderstanding that many people have, and why it's underdiagnosed. Because when an athlete comes to the sidelines after a football injury and they don't lose consciousness, that's usually the first question they get asked. Now, the signs and symptoms of concussion can be physical, so they can complain of a headache, dizziness, trouble with their vision, nausea, vomiting. They can also be emotional, where people can become depressed, irritable, sad. They can often have difficulty with their sleep, either sleeping too much or too little, having difficulty falling asleep.
Right. So what I hear you saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, doctor, is that in many instances, the kids just don't know that they've had a concussion. Is that correct?
That's true. Concussions can come in different varieties.
Okay.
There are mild concussions, which have very mild symptoms, moderate concussions, which have more of the symptoms, and very severe concussions, where there is an obvious loss of consciousness, trouble with amnesia, really are very evident to any lay person.
Okay, so how do we get kids reporting this? So what's the process? If it's hard for them to determine that, Coach, I need to come out, there's something not right, how do we educate our kids and get them to understand this is the sign and you need to say something about it?
If a kid has a concussion, they often don't recognize their own mild symptoms. Because those symptoms may be delayed, they'll have trouble processing new information, having trouble remembering information, not really knowing that they're that irritable. So a lot of times it's family, friends, coaches that recognize that someone is just not quite right. And in that case, they should be referred to a physician. If they have mild symptoms, those will usually go away in a few days. If, as a general rule, they don't go away in 3 to 5 days, they should be referred on to a specialist.
Okay.
If they have severe symptoms, they should go to a specialist right away. The specialist will then often recommend that they get a scan of the brain to look for any obvious injury, such as a CT scan or MRI. But that's not always going to show something with a mild injury, but there will still be damage to the brain.
And this process, this diagnosis process is so important. Obviously, we've seen so many former NFL players, Brett Favre saying, I can't remember my daughter playing this sport. I mean, so many former players are coming forward and saying, this is a problem, I can't sleep, I have memory loss. So it's really important that we know these signs, and it's important that, would you say that if they hit their head, immediately bring them out of the game?
If there's any question that there's been any kind of injury, they should be held out.
Yes.
There's been studies that show that children and adolescents may be more affected by concussions than adults, which makes it even more of a priority because you only get one brain.
That's right.
And it's important to protect it. If there's any kind of question, you should see your primary care physician or a specialist.
And if there's some brain swelling, I mean, I've seen stories where a player went right back the next day and got in the game after suffering a pretty severe head injury, thought maybe I'd just sleep it off, and the next day played, had some light contact, and and later on died, and they said it was as a result of the repeated hit within those 2 days.
Well, when the brain hits the skull, because it's a jarring jolt which causes the brain to bump up against the skull, that can cause a bruise in the same way that if you got hit in your arm and your muscle swelled up. But in the setting of having a hard encasement, if you have a severe injury and the brain expands and doesn't have any place to go, that can cause severe symptoms. So what you're describing is a very severe brain injury, whereas a mild concussion wouldn't have those symptoms that would lead to the situation that you described.
And I think it's important to note it as we wrap up and we get your final thoughts. This can happen to any player playing any contact sport.
This is true.
Ice hockey, even soccer, all different sports. This can happen to them. What are some of the final takeaways for parents watching at home who have children who play those different sports? What are your final thoughts for them?
Well, the key is prevention, because you really want to prevent this from ever happening. So if people are involved in contact sports, it's really understanding good techniques to avoid injuring your brain at all, having proper equipment so that you protect the brain. It can occur if you're bicycling, if you're skateboarding, if you're doing all other kinds of active sports, and you should wear a protective helmet. Even in what we don't consider athletes, like the elderly, it's also prevention to have protective bars, things in the home, walkers, so that they don't have a brain injury, because it doesn't just affect athletes, it affects all people. But if there's any question, and someone is experiencing trouble with their memory, irritability, difficulty sleeping, nausea, trouble with their vision, after having a fall or some kind of injury to the brain, they should seek medical attention right away.
Right. Great. Well, thank you so much, Doctor, for being
You're
here
welcome.
on the show. Great information, and we hope that the information that you provided, and we know the information that you provided today, will help parents have those important conversations with their kids, and just let them know if something happens out there, you hit your head, you let us know, and let's try to get you help immediately. Thank you so much for being here.
You're very welcome.
Well, don't go anywhere. We've got our workout session coming up for you next. It's time for us to get moving. And today, you'll need 2 small food cans. Today, we're doing some exercises that athletes use to help their footwork and fitness, and it's going to burn some calories. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Fulton Fitness. We're in the workout portion of our segment, and I'm holding some agility cones here. We're using these to work out. You can look in your cupboard and grab some food cans, or just grab anything about this height, of course, that you can use that you can comfortably jump over. Now I want to introduce you to my guests. I have Lynn Mitchell. She's with Fulton County. And I have DeMarcus Pippin. He's also with Fulton County. Now, Lynn is going to be going the beginner to moderate rate, and Marcus is going to be going the advanced rate. He said that he's ready. So we're going to get started here. We're going to start with our warm-up. Let's jog here in place. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get my cones down here. We're going to have a great workout today. So as I was telling you earlier, a lot of the moves that we're doing today are going to be based on some of the moves you'll see athletes doing. It's going to work on agility, movement, helping you stay agile. You're going to get a great cardio workout out of this. It's going to be a lot of fun. So here we go. Nice and easy here. And we'll sort of pick up the pace as we go, as we start to warm up. One of the most important things to a workout is the warm-up, the pre-workout part. I like to call it a pre-workout because you're trying to sweat. You know, because if you're sweating, then you're actually warming up the muscles. You know that your body is ready to work out. So we're going to continue here in this motion, and then we can kind of sort of pick it up here because we want to get the heart rate up. We're trying to sweat. All those things are important. You know, some of you are at home going, I don't want to work out too hard before the workout. No problem. You know, just keep it at a moderate pace. Make sure you're moving. All right. Work the arms here. Doing a great job at home. And just working out is just so important. Remember, working out every single day, 30 minutes, whether it's walking, whether it's running, whether it's hiking, playing tennis, all those things are great. All right, coming up on 30 seconds here, we're gonna move into a jack, okay? Working the upper body as well, continuing to warm everything up as we move into our agility drills. That's it, nice and easy, bringing the arms all the way up. Very nice. Here we go, DeMarcus, doing all right back there? Good, see you, Lynn. Excellent job. All right, here we go. Now a few more here, we're gonna move to switch. Go ahead and have the feet in front, arms up here. In this position, good. Again, continuing to warm the whole body up. That's it. A few more seconds here. We'll go back into our jog as we continue to warm up and move into the workout portion. All right, so at this point in time, grab some water, grab your towel, keep everything sort of nearby. We're gonna move into our workout. All right, here we go. First thing we're gonna be doing is high knees from cone to cone. So we're coming here, here, that's it. Here we go. Moving into the workout portion of our segment. That's it. Good. How we doing back there? Good. Marcus looking great. Coming up on 10 more seconds. Knees up. Here we go. It's a great workout here. So what are we doing? Working the core, working the calves, hamstring, quads. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here, going with skates. Side to side. Let's go. Let's push. That's it. Very nice. Now, you feel like, this is a little too comfortable for me. I want to increase the intensity. You can spread your cone out and increase the distance and really push like that. That's it. You go in the moderate to beginner rate. Check out Lynn. Cones are closer to her, keeping it comfortable for her. That's important because we are doing exercises that if you have knee or shin or bone joint issues, you want to be careful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Check it out here. We all right? Good. Marcus, you good? Okay, good. All right, here we go. High knees again. Right into it. Knees up. That's it. Come on, let's work. That's it. 20 more seconds. Keep working at home. I love this good core workout here. Knees all the way up. Working the abs, hamstring. That's it. A few more. 10, 9, 8, push. 7, that's it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right into skaters. If you can, no break. Go right into it. If you can. If you need a break at home, take your break. Remember, if you want to increase the intensity, stretch your cone out wider. Really push and cover the distance. That's it. The intensity is too great. You need to slow it down. Bring it all the way in here. Side to side. That's it. Most important thing is that you keep moving. Exactly. Okay, we got 15 more seconds. I'm gonna spread mine out. Let's go. 15, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. That's it. Come on, let's push. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out here. Now, your legs feel a little tighter as a result of that. You did a good job. But you did a good job either way. As long as you get up and you try. And this may not be for you. Walking may be better for you. As long as you do it, okay? Here we go. Now, a little basketball drill here. Quick feet. We're gonna turn. Quick feet, and then we turn. Quick feet, turn. Let's go. Turn. 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 That's it. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep working. Keep working. Keep working. Keep working. Good. Shake it out. All right. Moving into a shuffle here. Push as fast as you can. Go. That's it. Great thing about these workouts is that you can do them in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to go to a gym. Move that couch back because I know you have really big muscles from watching the show. Move the couch back and create some space right there in your living room. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready? Okay. Quick feet, then we rotate and go. Quick, rotate. Quick, rotate. Quick, rotate. Quick, rotate. Quick, rotate. 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 Continuous rotation. Come on. Keep moving. Keep moving. Good. Shake it out. All right. Back to our shuffle here. Let's push. Again, you want to increase the intensity. Push your cones out. Go further. Or move past the cone. So instead of stopping at the cone, you can move past it. That's it. Stop, DeMarcus. Excellent. Good job, Lynn. Very good. A few more. 2, 1. Come on back. Check it out. Excellent job. Doing good? All right, how we doing? Good. Perfect. All right, take your legs out. Now, we're gonna do like about 30 seconds of just a little rest here, and then we're gonna turn it back up. Workouts are great, high intensity. You can tell I'm out of breath. But if you're out of breath, but you can catch your breath, you're in a good place. But if you're out of breath and you just can't get it, so you need to get help immediately. But if you're challenged in a way that you're out of breath, and feel sweat and you feel good, you're at the right place. All right, here we go. This time we're gonna shuffle to the cone, then hop up. Shuffle and hop up. Let's go. Good. Now, I know some of you are going, her jump shot looks a little weird. That's because I really don't play basketball. I play tennis. So I have to work on that skill. But basketball is a great sport. You can go out, grab a friend, and just even if you're missing the basket, running from end to end, it's a great workout. 5, 4, whoo, I feel this one. 3, y'all feel this one? Oh yeah. 2, last one. 1. Come back. Bounce in place. Good. I'm gonna go with some toe touches, a little soccer move. Here. Light on your feet. Let's go. Good. Good job. Nice and light. Again, you're at home. Food cans. Even a shoe would be fine. Because it's low to the ground. It has a little bit of height. Perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out here. 1. You can speed walk in place. Let's just do that for a second. This is perfectly fine. If you find yourself, we're moving along in the drills and you need to just catch your breath, bring it to here. Perfect, as long as you keep moving, it's great. And then join us when you're ready. Okay, we're ready. Let's go back to it. Here, shuffling here. And jump, here we go. Up, that's it. That's right. Down and up. Down and up. All the way up, that's it. Side to side movement. Now, DeMarcus, are you related to Scottie Pippen? Okay. DeMarcus's last name is Pippen. I always tease him. So your jump shot should actually be better than all of ours. Good. Okay, come back in the center here. Quick V, toe touches here. And let's go, right to it. Now, you need to slow it down, then you're here. Fast as you can. Okay, that's your pace. Here we go, a few more. Oh, we're not done yet. So I got a few more reps here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready. Bounce in place. All right, doing a great job. Got a few more here as we wrap it up. Just dance around the cone. So you gotta pick one cone here and come around it with your feet real quick. When I tell you to switch, you'll switch to the next cone and move in the opposite direction. Switch. That's it. Come on. Sort of slightly bend your knees. Again, if you've got movement issues, then you're here. Right here is where you are. If you've got the movement issues and the knee issues, okay? That's it. All the way around, all the way around, and come back to the center. Very nice. Here we go. This next one, we're actually gonna shuffle to the cone. Pick it up and come down. Here we go. Let's go. Right into it. That's it. Get up, bring it down. That's it, we're almost there. Give me 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Come back to the center. All right, we're just gonna jog here because now we're in the cool down portion of our segment. All right, so as I said, we're in the cool down portion. I heard everybody at home go, yes. So we're glad that you made it through. Of course you did. Great job. As we cool it down and just sort of walk in place. Go ahead and bring your feet apart here. Bring your arms up in this position and bring them all the way down. Great job. All the way up and all the way down. Excellent job. Keep going, arms all the way up and all the way down. Go ahead and reach behind your left calf. Try to keep your head up while the blood rushing to your head. Just inhale and exhale. Great job. Now we're going to move to the right side. And just some things to be mindful of. Eating properly, your veggies, your fruit. Those things are so important. Drinking a lot of water and the exercise, all of it. And just being hopeful, not being stressed out. And just being at peace and enjoying life. Come all the way to the center. Come all the way up. Bring your arms up. And bring them down. Stay with us. A wrap up of today's session is next. Welcome back to Fulton Fitness. I'd like to thank my guests, Lynn and DeMarcus, for being on the show today. Now, I wanted to show you the cones that we were using in class today. As you can see, they're low to the ground. So if you feel up to it, go to your nearest sporting goods store and pick up your own pair and train like the pros do. Now, I'd like to also thank Dr. VanderEnde for helping us understand concussions and how to identify them. Remember, symptoms of a concussion include headache, blurred vision, nausea, dizziness, sensitivity to light or noise, balance problems, difficulty thinking, sadness, or nervousness. To learn more about the symptoms, visit the CDC's website. And remember, if you think your child has suffered a concussion, get help immediately. Well, that's our show for today. If you have any questions or comments, please contact me at 404-612-8394 or by email. That's jewel.peterson@fultoncountyga.gov. Join me next time for more fitness, fun, education, and using these cones. And remember, just because today's workout is over doesn't mean you stop moving. Keep making the steps towards healthy living. For FGTV, I'm Jewel Peterson.